Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mark Talks Finance. Today we're going to be talking about all things Meta. Now on October 27th, Mark Zuckerberg unveiled the new corporate identity for Facebook, which is now called Meta. Now according to the press release, and I want to make sure I get this correctly so I don't miss any words here, Zuckerberg describes this as the next chapter of the internet where people can interact in immersive 3D and shared digital worlds. Let's hear him speak more about this. Take a listen.
Imagine you put on your glasses or headset and you're instantly in your home space. It has parts of your physical home recreated virtually, it has things that are only possible virtually, and it has an incredibly inspiring view of whatever you find most beautiful.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah, just gotta find something to wear. All right, perfect.
Boy.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
Hi.
Mark. What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're floating in space?
Uh-huh.
Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a creator I met in LA.
This place is amazing.
Boz, is that you?
Of course it's me. You know I had to be the robot, man.
I thought I was supposed to be the robot.
Whoa.
I knew you were bluffing.
Hey, wait. Where is Naomi?
Let's call her.
Naomi.
Hey, should we deal you in?
Hey, sorry I'm running late, but you gotta see what we're checking out. There's an artist going around Soho hiding AR pieces for people to find.
Now, Zuckerberg's vision is one where you can work, play, and socialize using a combination of augmented and virtual reality, all from the comfort of your own home, with the ability to bring things from your physical space into your digital space. This is the next step in the evolution of social media, and his aim is to make interactions more engaging and more immersive. In addition to this new vision, the company's products, which include Facebook, Oculus Rift, and Instagram, will now be structured under the new Meta umbrella, which is kind of similar to what Google did with Alphabet a few years ago. Now, the timing of this proves to be pretty interesting as the company is facing pressures from Congress with regards to matters of privacy, as well as a document leak which highlighted the company's inability to curb hate speech, misinformation, and harmful content. Now, with this change, Facebook will be trading under the ticker MVRS starting on December 1st. So if you're a current shareholder in Facebook, your FB shares will be converted to MVRS with no change in price from what I understand as of December 1st, 2021. Now, what do I think of all this? Well, first off, I'm going to say that this whole process won't be without its hiccups. Facebook, and Mark Zuckerberg specifically, has been known to push the envelope, whether it could be a good thing or not so good thing, that's up to personal opinion. But he acts in a way of acting first and asking for forgiveness later. And what I mean by that is new features will be introduced to push the envelope of what is tolerable in a social perspective, and then reel it back once the feedback comes in that it's not tolerable. For example, let's take a look at the poke thing from a few years ago. Everyone remember that? When it came out, it was hailed as this new feature to help people connect more, until it got to a point where you were getting random pokes from people that you didn't even know, and the companies reached a point to which it was eventually scaled back and removed completely from the Facebook feature set. So Mark Zuckerberg will always look to innovate, but he will innovate and push the envelope as much as he can until there is pushback on features that are introduced. And I expect no difference here as well. Now, I'm all for innovating, but if it can be done in a way that it addresses concerns from the general population, especially with regards to privacy, then I think he might be onto something here. But in essence, the company is going to be pushing the envelope, and there will be some hiccups as they navigate what is basically uncharted waters, because I don't think anyone has committed to quite an undertaking that we've seen to this level. Probably, I would say, the biggest since the iPhone. Which brings me to my next point. And my next point is this. This is a very, very, very huge undertaking by Facebook. One the likes that we've never really seen publicly committed to by a company this size. Now, what Zuckerberg is essentially trying to do, a lot of the focus has been on the VR technology and the augmented reality technology, but what it essentially boils down to is this. Zuckerberg is looking to change the way mobile communication happens, period. So look at it this way. Today, when you need to talk to someone that you are not in the same room with, what do? Well, you have a variety of options. You could pick up your phone, call them, you could FaceTime them, you could video call using Zoom or Microsoft Teams if you're at the office. Now, what Zuckerberg is looking to do, from what I see anyway, is this platform, this metaverse platform that he's building, has the opportunity to disrupt communication as we know it right now. Because, going back to my previous example, rather than you having to call someone or email them or get on a Zoom call with them or FaceTime or what have you, all you need to do is just hop into the metaverse. You have your private room, you all have your avatars, and you could be talking to someone who is miles away and feel like you're in the same room with them, because you would be in the same room with them on the metaverse. And then you'll be able to share content in the metaverse. So you don't need to send emails. You'll be able to play games for those who want to socialize. Pretty much anything that you feel that you want to be able to do in person, you will be able to do that in person in the metaverse, even though the people that you're interacting with are not necessarily in the same room with you. And once developers start to get a hang of this and start to develop apps for this platform to integrate, because who are we kidding? We already know that Instagram and Facebook are going to be integrated with this. There's going to be integration right off the bat. But once third-party developers start to integrate and games start to get integrated and other corporate applications start to get integrated on the metaverse platform, I believe it's going to be a game changer. And that's a big if, though. It's a big if because, like I said, this is something that has never really been undertaken, in my opinion. And there's going to be a lot of hurdles that the company would have to go through with regards to resource allocation to handle the load of people that are going to be on there, as well as the obvious privacy concerns and how data is going to be managed. So there are quite a few question marks, but I do believe that if he's able to pull this off, this is something that could be revolutionary. I'm actually curious to see how this plays out, but it's definitely going to be a multi-year project for sure. If you are an investor in Facebook or Meta, hang on, because it's definitely going to be a bumpy ride. They do have the war chest and the cash to be able to fund this project, and it has a full backing of Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO. So we'll see how it plays out, but it's definitely going to be something that will have its challenges, and I'll definitely be keeping an eye on how things play out. So I do believe that if anyone can pull this off, it's Mark Zuckerberg. Again, the fundamentals of the company are very strong. They do have the cash to be able to fund this project, and they'll be able to weather any storm that comes your way. If you are a current investor in Facebook, it's up to you what you do with it, though. Again, this is not financial advice. It's just my opinion. If you're able to get Facebook under $300 a share, I think you're going to turn out all right. Overall, though, I think it's something that can be pulled off, in my opinion, even though we're talking about a decade horizon or even 15 years. So if that's something that you strongly believe in, good luck to you. If not, put your investments elsewhere. This is just my opinion. I do believe that this is something to definitely keep an eye on, and I will be monitoring the situation closely to see how things develop, because I do believe that it has a potential to change things as we see it today with regards to communication. But again, this is just my opinion, not financial advice. At the end of the day, you gotta do your own research. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Really appreciate the views. Give a like down below. It definitely supports the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.